Okay guys, so what we're going to start with today, we're going to do for my top tip Tuesday, a limber 11. It's like a mobility warm up. You can do it anywhere really. You could do it like before training, after training, like just generally if you're feeling a little bit tight. It's a really good one for flexibility and mobility. It's one of my favourite strength and conditioning coaches, Franco, that come up with it. And I'll talk you through it. Yeah, all you need for it, the only bit of equipment you need is a foam roller. So if you've got a foam roller, you do it. If not, get them on Amazon for like 10-15 quid. Right, so we're going to do, start with just rolling out the IT bands first. So what we want to try and do is cross on one leg over the other. So we have this foot facing straight. The toe of the leg that's straight, I want it nicely pointed up towards you, yeah? So you're creating a little bit of tension on the muscle. And then what we're going to start is from the hip down to the knee. We're going to try and do long stride with it, yeah? So down and then back up, yeah? All the way again, keeping the toe pointed if you can. Keeping the leg nice and straight for me. If you can't do the full stride, don't worry about it. Just go from hip halfway down and then do from the knee up halfway up. You don't have to hit the full stride if you can't do it, but yeah, try to do about 10 to 15 on each leg, and then we'll go on to the second exercise, which you'll see now. Okay, so now we're going to roll it, the adductors, like inner thigh. We want to create an angle with the foam roller now. So this is going to be the top of your leg, the pelvis is going to hit the top here, and then you're going to roll it down to the inside of the knee. So if I do it from this one, I want it to roll from the hip down into the knee. Just rolling it all the way through, yeah? Again, 10 to 15 on there, and then we'll swap. Okay, I lied a little bit about the equipment you need. You don't just need the foam roller, we do need a ball as well, like a cross ball. I haven't got my ball with me, it's at home, so we're going to use the end of the dumbbell. We just need something that round. It's going to look a little bit odd, especially with this, but you basically we're gonna take a seat onto the end of it. I want it into the glute, yeah. And then with that, I'm going to cross my knee over here, and I'm just going to roll forwards and backwards. That's really all I can do on this dumbbell, is move forward and backwards, because with a ball, you can sort of like roll it round. The glutes do get really tight, especially if you've been doing squats, any leg-based exercises really. And that can cause you to have lower back pain if anything's tight below, like glutes, hamstrings, hip flexors. If all of that gets tight, then it will pull on the lower back. So although it looks weird, it looks a bit silly, it is really good exercise, and you do feel the tension being released. Right guys, the next one is the bent knee iron cross. So basically what we're going to do is, I'll position myself just here, knees together. We're going to lay flat, and then arms are going to be out to the side. And then all I want to do is drop my knees one way and look the opposite way. Yeah? And then with this, all I'm doing is I'm not holding the stretch there. I'm just dropping the knees. As soon as the knees get to the floor, they come back up. Like 20, so you've got 10 each side. Roll over into a V-sit next. So we're going to start on our bums, and then we're going to roll back. We're going to roll back as far as we can really with it. So we're going to roll back here, and then stretch out nice and wide on the as your legs come out, and you're going to reach forward, yeah? So we're going to be doing about 10 to 15 of these. May look a little bit odd, but again, it's really good, especially before squatting or anything like that, just to open up the hips and release any tension in them hip flexors. Is a rocking frog stretch. So we're going to basically go be on our knees. This can hurt the knees a little bit if you've got bad knees, so you can put padding under there. I'm going to position the feet on the outside, and then what I'm going to do is try to sit back. So sit my bum down to the floor, come back up, and then back up. We're going to do about 10 to 12 of these. Again, don't rush them, keep them sort of like sensible pace. And then each time you want to just see if you can sit back that little bit. Hydrant circles again on the hip flexors, really stretching them out. Now we're going to bring the knee up, round, and then back round here. Yeah, so big circles with this knee. Keep that back nice and straight. Arms nice and straight, so don't try and bend them, keep it up like locked into place. Then you're going to do both sides with them. As I say, big long circles, do I'd say 10 to 15. Next one, wide mountain climber, so foot on the outside of the foot, the hand, sorry. Leg nice and straight there with the hip down towards the floor, so you're feeling that stretch in the hip again. And then jump from one side to the next. Keep it quite quick as well if you can, and we're going to do 10 each leg, so 20 total. Okay, next one we're going to do is a Cossack squat, so we're going to stretch, step out and then bring the other foot up, so point the toe up and then really sit down into that. You should feel the stretch again on the adductors there. Keep the back nice and straight so your chest can be up. Bend that front knee or that knee that you're going to switch, and then after that switch sides. Yeah, we're going to do about, again, 6 to 10 on each leg. Next up, guys, we've got the seated piriformis stretch. With that, we want to sit onto a stool, or in this case the ring, or a chair, sofa, whatever you've got at home if you're doing it at home. Lift one leg up onto the knee and then lift the toe up. Then what you're going to do is pull the toe towards you. Put a little bit of tension on the knee, so you don't want to push down on the knee, but you're just applying a little bit of pressure there. And then as you do that, I want you to try and lower your chest down to your leg, to your shin, yeah? So just coming down, I get my chest to the shin, and then I'm going to hold it there. Really good stretch as well if you're suffering with any sciatic pains as well. This one can help relieve that. So yeah, if you have got them pains, then give this one a go, or if you're susceptible to them, yeah? Okay, last but not least, our hip flexor stretch. This is a really good one. This one has given me a lot of relief on back pain in the past, so this one I do highly recommend. Basically what we're going to do, again, have your stool or ring, anything you can put your foot on to that's about knee height for you, yeah? Then what I'm going to do is put my foot down there, put my knee to the ground here, squeeze the hip as much as I can, so I'm squeezing the glute and pushing it down, and then keep this leg up and then just reach up high with the same arm that is the knees on the floor with, yeah? And then really extend that hip flexor, stretch it up. You can always tilt a little bit if you want to, because you've got the psoas muscle as well that gets really tight, wraps round into the core and down into the adductor, and if that's tight, that will pull on your back a lot. So sometimes just tilting over here will release that as well, yeah? But again, keep it nice and upright so you're not like slouching forward or anything like that. And then there is your limber 11 warm up, cool down, or just generally doing it to get more flexible and mobile in your day-to-day life. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, check out Franco. He's a really good strength conditioning coach, especially for athletic development.